they were Northern Europeans and Scandinavians, and they would make things like lefse and egg noodles and all kinds of different foods that I still love. And they just were, they were of an older generation that was still connected to the old country, but they were Americans for sure.
Mm-hmm. And seeing me and my brother and sister grow up now, does it look similar or different to you growing up with multiple siblings?
It's pretty similar because you have to learn to get along,
Mm-hmm.
And I think you guys sharing the car, for example, ironically, we had a Jeep, you guys have a Jeep, and we had to figure it out between four of us, and you have to figure it out between the three of you. And that's a really good example of how we all had to get along.
Yeah, and do you think we interact, fight, argue similarly or differently than you guys did?
I think you guys are a lot more civilized than we were. We used to fight, and we would fight physically, and you guys don't fight physically. And that was our world was a lot more of a physical environment, both within the house and outside the house, where we would have. It was a lot more of a tough environment physically.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What do you think a moment that from your youth has influenced the decisions that you make today or that you made growing up?
I think that at one point I was trying to buy a car, and I had saved up for many years when I was 16, and my dad said, you can buy a car or you can go to college. And I decided at that moment that I wanted to go to college. And so I didn't buy a car, and I rode my bike for another